G'day and welcome to Surfing Australia TV, coming to you from the beautiful beaches of the Gold Coast. It is a cracking day here, and you know what? We have a cracking show lined up for you. Take a look at what's coming up. Four-time World Surfing Champion Mark Richards recently took some of Australia's best under 16-year-old surfers under his wing and put them through their paces at his annual training camp at the Hurley Surfing Australia High Performance Centre. And according to MR, the future of Australian surfing is in very good hands.
The great thing about these camps is that, with someone with great surfing ability, they can be taught about exercise, diet, nutrition, and how to do an aerial, how to land, how not to injure themselves. There's so much you can actually get out of it. And even at my stage, where I'm a retired pro surfer a long time ago, I find it fascinating that the stuff the kids are actually being taught, that, I learn stuff when I come to these camps.
Yeah, working with Mark's been really good. He's been giving us a lot of lessons and everything about wave selection, and all his knowledge has just been good, being passed down to us.
He's got a lot of knowledge about surfing, and it's just good to, be around the atmosphere of such a great surfer like Mark.
You go to the beach, you assess the conditions, you pick the board you're going to ride, and then have confidence in that board, like you don't second guess the board. Competitive surfing is the simplest thing in the whole world. You've got to be able to, you need a good board, you need to be able to surf good, you need to be fit and strong so you don't get tired. All you got to do is paddle out and catch two good waves. It's basically not rocket science.
Whatever he says is almost gospel, from a success in surfing point of view. And he just coming here, willingly putting his time in, is really beneficial to the surfers, and you can see that by they're really attentive when he's talking.
Martin Dunn is an incredible coach, and Martin's been talking to the kids about, contest strategy and preparation. And that's the other thing that I hope that they would take away from it, that you just don't paddle out in a competitive situation and win. There's more to it than paddling out and riding a couple of waves. It's all about, strategy, preparation, and being in the right frame of mind to go out there and surf the very best you can. The whole thing is, it's quite complex. There's no just one thing that is going to turn you into a great competitive surfer. And this camp, the great thing about this camp is that, and the HPC, is they basically address all those issues as a whole and try and mould it into a package that the kids can walk away with going, well, I learned about, this and this. I've got the whole thing to move forward with my surfing career.
I've learned a lot of stretching techniques, a lot of training techniques that I never really used before, a lot of methods while surfing that I wouldn't really think of, and yeah, it's got like a broader outlook on what surfing is really about.
Fitness these days is everything in surfing. Surfing has become so gymnastic, with the aerial attack that everyone has, that, fitness is, to be able to surf like that, you've got to be fit. To compete, you've got to be fit, and to not end up with, a messed up body in later life, you've got to know about exercise, diet and fitness, which is what they're getting taught here. It's an incredible program.
Future world champion in there somewhere?
I'm sure there is.
For more information on the Hurley Surfing Australia High Performance Centre, just jump onto our website.
Australia's leading sports organisations have made a pledge to tackle youth binge drinking.
Now when you're watching your favourite sports, like football,
swimming,
basketball,
netball
and surfing,
you'll see this logo.
it's all about coming together to have a positive influence on our drinking culture.
We're strong enough to say enough.
And you can be too.
Back your judgment.
Stand up for what you believe in.
Be the influence.
Travelling overseas with your mobile phone can be very expensive. That's why we created Travel Sim, a prepaid international roaming SIM card that works in over 190 countries. With great low rates, no matter where you are or where you're calling, your costs are under control. And with Travel Sim, you can finally use your smartphone for what it was designed for, even overseas. Travel Sim, what you want when you travel. Get yours from participating retailers or online at travelsim.net.au.
Coolangatta on the southern Gold Coast is a breeding ground for talented grommies, and we caught up with one of them recently, Kobe Enright, one of Australia's best junior surfers. And when you have no less than world champion Joel Parkinson singing your praises, then your future is looking pretty rosy.
Women's surfing's come so far. Seems to me, since I first got on the tour, the quality of surfing and I guess the quantity too is amazing. Now there's so much talent. It's really intense and amazing to watch. The young girl surfers that we have around the coast are unbelievable. I think Stephanie really has laid a path for them. Now it makes us all take them all very serious, you know.
Being a female, Steph is such an amazing role model for young girl surfers. Has she been one of your kind of heroes, I guess?
She has. Ever since I was little, I remember watching her in the Quickie Pro scenes. It was just there, and we used to always come down, have days off school and watch it. It was awesome, and now growing up and still having it there to watch. And she just shows that girls can do anything, they can follow their dreams.
I've known Kobe for virtually, maybe since she started surfing, probably 10 years. She's always been one of the girls that would always catch your eye, you know. She's got a great little whippy style. Cobes is not intimidated in the water, you know. She'll surf snapper with 200 guys and she's not intimidated at all. And I love the fact that I have an unwritten respect with her, and she knows that any wave that I catch, if she wants it, she just goes. You know, she can drop in on me 100% of the time. She's really good at reading the ocean, and you know, for a girl her age, that's awesome. The whole family's real ocean orientated. Justin, her dad's a great surfer. All the girls surf. Their youngest one, Marley, is best friends with my daughter too, so we're always around each other, and Kobe's the one that has the hunger and the drive to really, you know, I guess, take on the world in surfing.
The smiles on your faces, all you girls, it's pretty beautiful to see a group of sisters and your mum out there together, hanging out in the ocean, having fun. That's as pure as it gets, really.
Yeah, we don't see many other families out there. Like, we see some, but they're boys and girls, and being out there just with my sisters is awesome.
I love sitting on the beach, and I can hear them out in the waves squealing and screaming, and you know, I just love that they're having so much fun together.
You should be very proud of your bunch of girls. They are fabulous little humans, and do you think that surfing has really helped with their confidence?
Oh, definitely. I think surfing's just because it's been dominated by males for so long, and I think that they, you know, because they can surf, it gives them this confidence that they can do anything they set their mind to.
What is it about surfing that she loves so much, that consumes her life?
Winning.
Yeah. As a young female surfer, you must be pretty stoked to live in Australia.
There's no better place to be a female surfer than in Australia, for sure. Everyone supports you, it feels like everyone's here for you. And Surfing Australia is really helping girls get into surfing. They put a HPC centre pretty close to us, and you can go train there.
We're definitely lucky to live in Australia, you know. Even from the younger ones, you know, from my daughter doing Vegemite surf groms, whether you're male or female, we're lucky to have the, I guess, the nurturing from such a young age of surfing all the way through to the top.
When did you realise that you wanted to take your surfing to the next level?
Well, when I went to my first comp, I think I met a lot of friends, and I really enjoyed surfing with all new people. I just like competing.
What was it like when you won the Aussie titles? What were you feeling? What did it mean to you?
Oh, it was a great feeling. It's the biggest comp I've won. It was awesome. It made me hungry to win some more comps and to go out there and prove that I can really surf my hardest.
It's really made a game step up. I think now she has the self-belief that she can actually, if she can win an Aussie title, she can go on and win more, and I guess make a dent in the QS, and hopefully one day she'll be on the tour. If she wants to make it, she could easily make it. But personally, mate, if you're still enjoying it, I still love surfing today, and if she keeps the love of it all up, nothing will stop her.
Well, even if I don't become a professional surfer one day, I'm really lucky to have that in me and know that I'll always be able to surf. I'm really lucky to have been exposed to that in such a great place. And what better way would you like to spend your day, spend your life? Surfing's like one of the best things that you can do.
The Wahoo Surfer Groms Comps are on again this summer with 10 massive events across Australia. For boys and girls from under 8s to 14s, Wahoo's got you covered. But it's so much more than a surf comp with loads of beach games, giveaways and tons of prizes. Events are kicking off in September and are filling fast, so don't miss out. Head to surfingaustralia.com to enter. And for a chance to win an all-expenses trip to the respective boys and girls 3-day Wahoo professional coaching surf camps at the Hurley Surfing Australia High Performance Centre. This summer, colour at Wahoo.
The original Source Intense Surf Challenge is a digital tour that showcases 15 of Australia's best big wave surfers. Check it out. Yeah, big wave surfing is becoming really popular, and with competitions like this, it just showcases and brings it to the public. Yeah, I think it's a really good concept. I was excited to be a part of it because instead of sitting on footage and waiting maybe to do a clip for once a year, we get to showcase all our best clips and we can update it every month. And yeah, it's just really exciting for the public to be able to vote and keep up to date with the latest stuff. It's a lot different from anything that's ever happened before in Australia. And it's all digital, online, and the public can vote every month on their favourite surfer and obviously check out the latest clips. A lot of the guys in the competition are really good and close friends. And I think the level of surfing and the stuff that you guys are going to see is going to be really high. People can vote and check out all the action on intensesurfchallenge.com.
The world's first national junior participation surfing program, Vegemite Surf Groms, is taking over Australian beaches for a third year. The program is all about giving 5 to 12-year-olds the chance to learn to surf while developing strong ocean awareness and beach safety skills. Since its launch in 2011, more than 20,000 kids have learnt to surf through Vegemite Surf Groms, and that is something we are so proud of. We were there to kick off the third season.
Well, I really like standing up on my board. Sometimes I wipe out on them, but I love wiping out. It's fun. You get your hair wet.
Every day is your choice to make.
Things like Vegemite Surf Groms and swimming programs should actually be part of like a school curriculum, especially in coastal communities where you've got kids coming into contact with the water, because the ocean can be really dangerous. And one of the great things about the program is it teaches kids about the ocean and about rips and waves and shore dumps, and it's as much about safety as it is about learning to surf.
Sonny has only been doing it for a few weeks and he's already built up so much confidence in the water. He's learnt about all the different surf conditions and all the dangers out in the surf, and he just has such a good time.
My kids love it. Firstly they love Josh. He's fantastic with children.
Sometimes when I go surfing, Josh finds me a little shell to keep.
You can notice the confidence building pretty much within the first day, but we normally run 8-week courses, and after 8 weeks they're pretty self-sufficient out in the water.
For Surfing Australia, this is our flagship junior development program, and it's the start of the sport development pathway, and it really puts a lot more kids into our sport and make sure that the talent pool's coming through, but also that we can create surfers for life and that they can enjoy the sport and be happier and healthier because they've enjoyed surfing.
I can put my hand on the board and drift on the top of the wave, and I go out the back lots of times. You can go back to her now.
I think it's an overall with teaching them some skills in the water, not to be afraid, how to read the water. They just have fun with it. It's a really good, healthy program.
About 18,000 kids have been through the program, and it's an incredible way to get an introduction to surfing.
It's been just an amazing success story, Vegemite Surf Groms, and we've had 20,000 kids go through the program in the last 2 years, so very satisfying, and it's really changed lives.
It's priceless, especially in the area we live in. We're down the coast a bit more, so there's not really many lifeguards. So the more water knowledge they can get, the better for them, especially in the long run. As they're young, the more they learn, the better too, because they could just grow on that as they get older. And it could save their life one day. So like I said, it's priceless.
If you're a 5 to 12-year-old or you have kids that are in that age group and you want to sign them up for Vegemite Surf Groms, all you have to do is jump onto our website and you'll find so much information to get you started.
Well, here we are at the beautiful northern beaches. Golden sands, fresh salty air, crystal clear water, and home to one of the most iconic surfing legends of all time, Mr. Tom Carroll.
For me, I think the most obvious thing is the light of the area, the clear water and the beautiful sky and the early mornings and even the late evening sunsets. I think the whole area's just got this beautiful crystal clear light. The northern beaches is basically, most of it's a peninsula. Right. From Newport onward, it's this peninsula. So just on the back side of it, we've got this still water called Pittwater. This still water area where you can use boats, sailboats. You can paddle around. I was defined by the northern beaches. There's no doubt about it. The way the waves break. I've been surfing for 43 years and I was on the northern beaches here, the way the waves break. This ocean here taught me how to read oceans around the world and gave me the confidence to deal with it. In Australia in general, but the northern beaches just shines. When I go travel overseas, it just gets more and more obvious. So since I was 16 years of age to 50, I've just been getting example after example, coming back to northern beaches and just, why would I want to be anywhere else?
There you have it. If you're visiting Sydney, make sure you check out the northern beaches. See for yourself just how beautiful this place really is.
Almost 400 of Australia's best amateur surfers converged on Port Macquarie for the 2013 Australian Surf Festival. It's the largest gathering of surfers in Australia, and we were there to capture all the action of the 2-week extravaganza that featured national titles in single fin divisions, open surf masters and longboard.
Hey everyone, welcome along to Port Macquarie for 2 weeks of non-stop action as we present the Australian Surf Festival for 2013. We've got 2 big weeks of competition here in Port. Last night, of course, we kicked it off with the official opening ceremony at the Town Green Inn. We had some politicians and MPs, Deputy Mayor came along and we kicked off proceedings, and of course we then headed on down south to North Haven to kick off day number 1 of the longboard titles, and we invited along Bill O'Brien to represent the Biripi people, the local custodians of the area, and we did the mixing of the water ceremony, and it was a very special start to the day. Look, the waves were absolutely pumping, the guys are blazing, so check it out for yourself now.
I fell into your grasp. Don't push it. You're here for a couple of days. fast and quick like that. I was ever sure. I said, please don't leave me. Time is ephemeral. Don't hold on too tight. But I said, stuff you all. Don't push it. Ignore him for a couple of days. He's asking for a dance. Walk away, leaving gasping for air. Hey. The way in which you'll fall could be guided by the beast off and on. For he has no soul, no soul. Don't push it, ignore him for a couple of days. He's asking for a dance. Walk away, leaving gasping for air. Hey, for air. Hey, don't push it, ignore him for a couple of days. He's asking for a dance. Walk away, leaving gasping for air.
Every weekend, over 70 young Australians end up in hospital because of alcohol-related violence.
I choose not to be one of these statistics, and I don't want my family or friends to be either. The partnership with Be The Influence, tackling binge drinking,
Means that young people can now be a part of surfing without being bombarded with booze images. A lot of people don't realise they're binge drinking.
if you drink a lot in a short space of time,
Trying to get drunk, you're binge drinking. Peer group pressure can be tough, but only you know what's best for your body.
good friends don't pressure you into something you don't want to. So go out with friends who think like you. And by doing so, we can start to change the drinking culture in our country. Be the influence and help us tackle binge drinking in Australia.
Well, that's another edition all wrapped up. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you'd like any more info on anything that you have laid your eyes on, just jump onto our website. And to keep your finger on the pulse, make sure you follow us on social media. I'm Jess Skarratt and I'll see you next time for more Surfing Australia TV. Bye.